Hello everyone, welcome to GK Today. All the videos of GK Today are absolutely free and available on GK Today's YouTube channel. And if you are looking for interactive quizzes in text and also their solutions, please download GK Today's Academy Android app. We have several free and paid courses in that app. Now this particular series is of 60 videos and in each video we are going to discuss select 15 questions and we shall also do 500 test questions after end of this series. Now let's start with the questions on Indian polity. First question is, what is the term of Prime Minister as mentioned in the Constitution? Now you have the following options and the correct answer is option C, that is no fixed term. So the term of the Prime Minister is not fixed in the Constitution of India and he holds office during the pleasure of the President. However, this does not mean that the President can dismiss the Prime Minister at any time. The next question is, who advises the President with regard to the appointment of important officials like Attorney General of India, Comptroller and Auditor General of India? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option B, that is the Prime Minister. So it is the Prime Minister who advises the President regarding the appointment of important officials like Attorney General of India, CAG, and Chairman and members of UPSC, Election Commissioners, Chairman and members of the Finance Commission, and so on. The next question is, who described Prime Minister as primus inter pares, first among equals, and keystone of the Cabinet arc? So you have the following options and the correct answer is Lord Morley. So Lord Morley prescribes Prime Minister as primus inter pares, that means first among equals, and keystone of the Cabinet arc. He said that the head of the Cabinet is primus inter pares and occupied a position which long as it lasts and is one of exceptional and peculiar authority. The next question is, which article states that there shall be a Council of Ministers with the Prime Minister at the head to aid and advise the President? Now you have the following options and the correct answer is option B, that is Article 74. So Article 74 states that there shall be a Council of Ministers with the Prime Minister at the head to aid and advise the President, who shall in the exercise of his functions act in accordance with such advice. So the next question is, the total number of ministers including the Prime Minister in the Council of Ministers shall not exceed what percent? Now you have the following options and the correct answer is option C, that is 15%. So according to the Constitution of India, the total number of ministers including the Prime Minister in the Council of Ministers shall not exceed 15% of the total strength of the Lok Sabha. And this provision was added by the 91st Amendment Act of 2003. Now the next question is, which constitutional amendment stated that a member of either House of Parliament who is disqualified on the grounds of defection shall also be disqualified to be appointed as a minister? Now you have the following options and the correct answer is option first, that is 91st Amendment Act. So the Constitution of India states that if a member of either House of Parliament belonging to any political party who is disqualified on the ground of defection shall also be disqualified to be appointed as a minister. This provision was added by the 91st Amendment Act of 2003. The next question is, to whom the Council of Ministers are collectively responsible? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option C, that is the Lok Sabha. So the Minister of the Parliament of India shall hold office during the pleasure of the President according to the Constitution of India. However, the Council of Ministers shall be collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha. Now the next question is, which article deals with the duties of the Prime Minister of India? Now you have the following options, different articles, and the correct answer is Article 78, that is option B. So Article 78 of the Constitution of India says that it shall be the duty of the Prime Minister to communicate to the President all decisions of the Council of Ministers relating to the administration of the affairs of the Union and proposals for legislation. Now the next question is, for how much time a person who is not a member of either House of Parliament can also be appointed as a minister? Now you have the following options and the correct answer is option C, that is 6 months. So a person who is not a member of either House of Parliament can also be appointed as a minister, but he or she must become a member either by election or by nomination within 6 months of either House of Parliament or he ceases to be a minister. Now the next question is, what happens if the Lok Sabha passes a no confidence motion against the Council of Ministers? Now you have the following options, and the correct option is option C, that is, all the ministers have to resign. So when the Lok Sabha or the House of People passes a no confidence motion against the Council of Ministers, all the ministers, including those ministers who are from the Rajya Sabha, have to resign. Now the next question is, who can advise the President to dissolve the Lok Sabha on the ground that the House does not represent the views of the electorate faithfully? So you have the following options, and the correct answer is option C, that is Council of Ministers. So the Council of Ministers can advise the President of India to dissolve the Lok Sabha or the lower house on the ground that the House does not represent the views of the electorate faithfully and call for fresh elections. However, the President may not oblige the Council of Ministers that has lost the confidence of the Lok Sabha. Now the next question is, who decides what constitutes the office of prophet? Now you have the following options, and the correct answer is option B, that is Parliament. So the office of prophet is decided by the Parliament of India for the Union government under Article 102 1A, and by the state legislature for the states under Article 191 1A. Moving ahead with the next question. So the next question is, the word cabinet is mentioned in which article of the Constitution of India? Now you have the following options, and the correct answer is option B, that is Article 352. So the word cabinet is mentioned only once in the Indian Constitution, in the Article 352(3), which states that the President shall not issue a proclamation unless the Union Cabinet communicates him in writing that such a proclamation may be issued. Now the next question is, who said that the Cabinet is the central directing instrument of government? Now you have the following options, and the correct answer is option C, that is L.S. Emery. So L.S. Emery opined that the Cabinet is the central directing instrument of government, and he was a British politician, and he is remembered for his part in bringing about the fall of the government of Neville Chamberlain in 1940. Now the next question is, who is the chairman of the Parliamentary Affairs Committee? So you have the following options, and the correct answer is option C, that is Home Minister. So Parliamentary Affairs Committee is chaired by the Union Home Minister, and the Parliamentary Affairs Committee looks after the progress of the government business in the Parliament of India. This is one of the most important cabinet committees. Thank you so much. So this was all for today's video, and we hope that you like our new initiative. So please do provide your feedback in our comment section. And stay tuned for the more upcoming videos. Thank you.